You will not regret it. So outside of that, what I did at the same time, oddly enough, I saw this deal on eBay and I ordered this Bible. Now this is another Trinitarian Bible. Let me see that, Trinitarian Bible Society Bible. And this one, again, it's in a Windsor text. It's also, let me just show this to you, it's a little smaller than the local church Bible publisher one. And I've realised I have a use for this now, because the local church Bible publisher one, it was raining here a few days ago, and I must admit I was hesitant to take this out, so I took this one. Now again, with the Trinitarian Bible Society Bibles, they're 100% accurate. The text is really readable. This one's got 2 threads as well, quite good. I don't really like the cover so much. It's this kind of hard, glued imitation leather. It's a lot like, let me just get this. It's a lot like the Thomas Nelson cover. Not so good like that, so kind of reminded me of that. And actually when I was reading through it, I noticed a couple of pages kind of stuck together. It wasn't really a big deal. Because on the whole it sits well, it reads well, the text is perfect. If you're in the UK, this costs, I got this on eBay for about £21, but normally it costs about $25-30 in the UK. Trinitarian Bible Society, just search for them on the internet. You can order a Bible from them, and I don't believe that you will be unhappy with that Bible. You may not be comfortable with paying the shipping cost for a local church Bible publisher Bible, but this is fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. They're so good that I've ordered, as I said, a note taker, which is going to become my study Bible and my new prayer journal. It's huge, it's perfect, and I thoroughly recommend it. So, to summarise, to sort of finish, I definitely recommend local church Bible publishers' Bibles. Definitely recommend. This is the 355. I think that this would be a perfect Bible for somebody just looking for the Word of God. There's a concordance in the back, but there's no sort of references. There's some maps as well at the back as well, a few sort of maps. So I recommend definitely the 355 as a good starting Bible from those guys. That would be my recommendation, even if you are in the UK. If you can do it, get it. You will not regret it. If price is a little bit of an issue for you, and you just want to get a good Bible, and you're in the UK, or maybe somewhere in Europe perhaps, I would consider the Trinitarian Bible Society, their Bibles, very, very good. The quality is good. It is good. It doesn't come close to the local church Bible publisher Bibles. It just does not come close at all. So I definitely recommend them. If you're in the UK and cost is an issue, please go to the Trinitarian Bible Society, help them. They're concerned with spreading the word, and they're also King James only. That's the other thing, sorry to mention, that local church Bible publishers are King James only. Trinitarian Bible Society also only do King James. So you can get that trust and that reassurance from them. So yeah, that's really kind of where I am at the moment. So I'm thoroughly happy with my decision. I'm thoroughly convicted about my decision. And all I sort of say here to you, if you're watching this video, is, and I read that thing there, it's up on my screen right here at the moment, is a couple of questions really for you. Do you want or believe that there is a perfect Bible? There should be a perfect Bible, right? And you know that. If you're reading this and you're an NIV reader or anything like that, you know that there is a perfect Bible. You know that. And are you really so sure about the NIV or the other versions that you're using that you're not, that you're just going to dismiss everything else? I would ask that you rewind back to the beginning of this video and just look at those verses. Just look at the verses. See what's been removed. Do the research. Ask the questions. Ask the questions. That's all I did. That's all I did. I looked at it and I did my research. I didn't dismiss it. And it's quite a step to become this so-called King James only sort of Bible reader. But once you look at the evidence and once you examine it, you really do have to ask yourself the honest question. Do you trust your NIV Bible? Do you trust your other versions? Do you really trust them? Are they the inerrant, infallible Word of God? Or do you believe that we just have a bunch of translations that one might be better than the other and they're all roughly saying the same thing? It's simply not true. Just do your research. As it says in 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Study. Do your research. Check it out. Make sure that what you hold in your hand is the true word of God. Be assured of it, because you will get asked it. I had a Muslim co-worker at work. I remember him asking me, what version of the Bible do you read? It's ridiculous. We have a true word of God. We have a perfect, infallible, inerrant word of God delivered to us in English, and I strongly recommend that you study to show yourself approved. You divide the word of truth. Go and look at the evidence. That's all I recommend to you. I did that. I became 100% convinced and convicted that the King James Bible is the true word of God. It really is. And I'm reading it, and it's just flying off, into my mind, my heart, and my soul. It's just flying off into me. And I am finding now that I'm able to hold verses in. The NIV and CEV, I couldn't remember any of those verses. They just did not stick to me. They didn't stay on me. And there's a good reason for that. So again, do your research and, ask the questions. That's really what you have to do. So that's what I recommend to you. So let me just finish reading Revelation 22:18-19 for you, and then sign off. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. Be sure of the Bible that you're reading. Be confident in it. Trust it. And just do your research. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you can understand my sort of reasoning and rationale. I love the King James Bible. I love it, and I can't get enough of it. And I recommend to all of you, do your research. I've come from this background, reading the CEV, reading the NIV. I've come from this background. And I arrived at this King James situation completely independently. I then did my research, and I found that this is where I am right now, and I'm convicted to tell people about this. So anyway, I hope you understand. And as I said, if you're looking for a Bible, local church Bible publishers, definitely recommend it. If you can't do that, if you're in the UK, if price is an issue, Trinitarian Bible Society. So that's it. Thanks very much for listening. Thanks. Bye-bye.